It's been about a month since I last filmed regarding the braces. We had an appointment back in November so that they could do the scans and just check on his teeth one last time to make sure that they have everything right to prepare for applying the braces. So now it is December and it is the 21st, so 4 days from the holidays, and we are headed to get the braces put on. In the meantime, I have some other things going on in life, which is actually an interview that would be life-changing for me if I were able to snag this position. It would be within the same company, which means I would keep my same benefits, and so that part of it wouldn't change much, but I would be a team of two, and I'm really just handling one person's travels and things like that. So it's still more of a workload, but there is more pay, and that's kind of what I need since I have lost about 16,000 per year in pay and have had to budget like never before, which, you know, I mean, that's good practice, because then I'll be able to kind of still live within the means that I'm living within now. But with inflation, I'm going over budget anyway. So this would be a blessing for me and my son if I got this position. So prayers up, blessings come down, and I'm hoping that I will be able to say I landed the position. Right now, we're getting ready to get in there, so I will be back. All right, y'all, we are here, but man, I was hoping I didn't have anything else to do today to get ready to get him here, but then we had other stuff, so. Hello. Hey, we're Adam. Cool. So we've got him. Hey, you guys. So update. I got my son into the orthodontist to begin braces, had to fill out paperwork, sign off on stuff, had to zip over to do the interview. The interview went really well. I mean, very positive. I'm already actually in the company, so this would be a pivot move for me, so I'm really excited about that. They have one more interview, so it's still, you know, I'm not in the clear just yet, but I should find out tomorrow what the final decision is, so that would be great. And then the interview was only 30 minutes, but we finished within 15-20 minutes. They showed me around a couple things, gave me a couple more insights, and then we let's see, I was getting calls from the orthodontist and my son. I could not answer, and I'm like, because I texted him before I went in to say, hey, look, I won't be done till about 1. Just go ahead and wait out in the lobby or wait outside if you have to, because they go to lunch at 1. So anyways, I finally got a chance to call them back right before 1, and the lady went over with me all the instructions, things that he needs to do for care. And so then I called him. He was able to talk. He said it's not hurting that bad, but that he needs to do Tylenol, which I'm not a fan of meds like that. It's bad on the liver, or ibuprofen every 4 to 6 hours. And like the worst days will be tomorrow and the next day for, like, I guess the pain and the shifting of the muscle. So anyways, I'm like 2 minutes away. I'm going to get him picked up, and I've paid the payments that I have to pay, and then got set up for the automatic withdrawal every month. So his next appointment is like February, and we have to get cleanings probably in January, but it may be best to wait and change the cleaning date till February so that we can do things all on the same day. Because now I've found out that with cleanings, you have to go and get the wires taken off, then go get the cleaning, and then come back and get the wires put back on. So this is like a lot that I was not prepared for, but it is what it is. I think that this whole process is going to be amazing for his confidence, as well as just, it's gonna be beneficial for him as he gets into adulthood. I never had the opportunity, but at least I want to try to give it to him. So I'm doing the very best I can, and I am headed in to go pick him up, so we'll be back. Here we are. We're at the orthodontist. talk to me? Hello. Do you need to tell me anything? Are we good?
We went over.
Why are you going? Why you can't just show the people that you got braces? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kalia here, and today I'm just giving you a little bit of a day in the life, kind of like chill with me video, and basically you will see in some footage that I'll show you in a moment. I had to run out and do a couple errands, and I decided to order myself some lunch because I had a couple of gift cards for this holiday season, and I was not in the mood to cook. Today is December 22nd, 2022, and it is a Thursday, and it is really starting to storm. We have been expecting and in anticipation of this storm for about a week now. We knew that it was going to do this, and it pretty much started around noon, and it's like a little bit of sleet, slush, mix, rain, and it's supposed to be down to around 9 or 7 degrees. If you can hear in the background, I have my little fireplace going on the TV. I finally got my tree up just 2 days ago. Honestly, like in the previous vlogs, I've been kind of just mentioning that I haven't really been in the spirit of Christmas. I know what this holiday is for. It's not about things. I think it's about Jesus, it's about love, and it's about family and your loved ones. So I don't really get wrapped up in all of the gifts and things, but it is fun to be able to exchange all that. So I finally went ahead and put the tree up, mostly because my child was interested in getting it, and he actually went up to the attic and pulled it down himself. So I felt like that was an indication that I need to get some pep in my step and just put the tree up. So I did do that. For lunch, I decided to go to Ocean's today and get their nachos. I have tried so many things on their menu, but the nachos is not one of them. And you guys, I'm sure my food is freezing cold by now because traffic was a nightmare. It was super busy, and I had to stop and grab a shovel because I thought it would be best to have that since I live on a sloped driveway, and if it ices over, unless my car is parked at the bottom, I am not able to get down the drive from the garage without the vehicle sliding. So I just decided that I was going to spoil myself with what I wanted plus some dessert, and I ended up with nachos. I've never had their nachos, and apparently there is no meat that comes with it unless you request meat, and I didn't because I didn't want my bill to be super expensive. But I'm gonna have to probably like warm up the cheese. I don't think I'll have to warm up the chips. I mean, sometimes a little warm toasted chip is good. And then it came with guac, and I got my favorite from them, sweet potato fries. I know you can't really see it, but they're delicious. And then I got strawberry cheesecake because I just been feeling cheesecake as of late. So I just thought I would like come on, chill with y'all for a little bit, and I'm gonna turn the fireplace down just a little bit and just kind of talk about what I've been up to and what's going on. So let me just go warm this up really quick because it is a little cold, and I will be right back. Oh my god, that's what I love about these updated banks is that they have, like, you know, where you can just tap the card on everything. It's starting to really storm and get yucky out here, y'all. That's why I had to get my food really quick and like get back in the house. It's yucky. Oh, the hell, sleet, snow, storm is starting to hit. We're supposed to be down to like 9 or 7 degrees. I had to come and grab me a bite to eat, and I was gonna mukbang with y'all. We'll see. It's a buggy out here running loose. Lord, it went all across the road. Well, they caught it, but it's just a lot going on. All right, guys, I am back. And so the nachos are giving, I need like some protein, or I need a few black beans, but it is what it is. I mean, it's already dairy, so that's enough in itself. And I'm gonna put this guac on there and just chit chat. If you've seen my previous videos, I've been talking a little bit about, you know, just different things that I've been feeling as it relates to just what's going on in the world and in the atmosphere. Some of it, you know, you can't let it get to you. You can't believe everything you hear or see. I get that. But there is just a lot of things that are going on. Also, my son got braces yesterday, so that was just like a huge, it was a huge, I think, thing that I could check off my list, because he has been wanting the braces for years. I told him that he did have to wait until all of his adult teeth came in and until it made sense to get them, because I was not about to do that phasing thing that's a trend now that everybody does, where you're getting braces when you're smaller and then when you're older and it's like 2 sets of braces. I wasn't doing it. Thank God my insurance did help, but it is a pretty penny. Currently his mouth is sore, it's uncomfortable, but he's managing, and he's super overall glad that he has it. He does not have any regrets, and he knows that this is going to help his smile, and he's going, you know, it's going to help develop him into the man that he's becoming. It's going to give him confidence, and those are things that I always wanted as a kid, and I didn't always receive that, so I'm doing it for him. And even in this sacrifice, I'm glad that I'm doing it for him. We may have to eat beans and rice for a while, I don't know, but I'm happy to be able to do that for him. That is his Christmas, and he's old enough to know that, and so that's where we are. They're pretty tasty. I can only imagine what they would taste like if I was in the restaurant sitting down and having them with everything fresh and hot, but overall, good. Okay, so I also stated that I had an interview yesterday for a better position. I have not heard back. People are winding down, but they did tell me they planned on letting me know, and it is currently 3:47 p.m. and I have not heard anything, so I'm not going to overthink it or think negative, but I'm not going to jump the gun. So prayerfully I'll hear something by the end of the day, and I hope that it is good news, because I really do need this pivot in my career. What are you guys doing for the holidays? Are you traveling? Are you staying home? Are you hosting? Do you have Christmas Day breakfasts? Like, what are your traditions? This year, I have not been on the road, not one bit, to see anyone, because I usually do it all the time. And for several reasons, but mostly just for my sanity and my peace. I don't want to be all over the road, and this is something that I wanted to do for myself. I would love for someone to come up and visit, but if that's not the case, it is what it is. I really had to learn how to, no, let me scratch that. I've always known how to be by myself and do things for myself. And when I was doing that, when I first became an adult, people thought I was weird, that I would go to a movie or go to dinner. And then I started to question if something was wrong with me. I've always wanted family, because that's just my nature. And I have 3 other siblings that lived in the home with me when I was growing up. So I've always desired that. But as far as being able to function and do things on my own, I can, but I really do prefer family. And so I'm looking forward to the day that I have someone that's a permanent fixture in my life, and that I can have that wholesome family feel again. And so that's really something that I'm believing God for. So I'm excited about that. The sweet potatoes are always a favorite, and it comes with this amazing caramel sauce dip. I just pour it all over and it has brown sugar already on the sweet potato fries. Absolutely love it. So if you ever go to Ocean's, you absolutely will love their spring rolls and, you know, their sushi rolls. You can't go wrong with any of them. I prefer deep fried sushi rolls, so that's usually what I get, like the Vegas roll. But I was feeling nachos today, and I really wish that I would have had shrimp or ground beef. But they're really good. Let's see. In other news, I'm still not feeling having our pet as a pet. I really need to rehome him. Overall, it's not a match for me. My son enjoys it. I'm just not having a good time. Especially with the hairballs. It's no fun, and the new food expense. So pray for me, because somebody's gonna end up devastated about this cat situation. I updated my I believe it's IMBD. I always get the D and the B mixed up, but anyways, so where it's just like a professional setup and I can get my credits put on there. So if you ever just want to Google it, just check it out and let me know what you think. It's Kalia Coleman, and let me know like if it looks good, or give me some constructive criticism on how I can make the page better. But it is up and active, so I'm excited about that. What else? I feel like I should have got groceries. I just didn't feel like it. So I don't know what happens if I wake up tomorrow and I'm snowed in. I guess I'll just eat cans of soup from the pantry. I mean, the way I ripped and ran yesterday, between braces and interviewing and then go back to get them, and having to go get prescription toothpaste for the brace, like we were so busy yesterday. So yeah. So have any of you heard of Crystal Aklandula? If you haven't, I encourage you to look her up. If you have, hey, welcome to the club. This lady is phenomenal. She is headstrong. She is gonna tell you like it is, but she is amazing. And I got onto her teas about 6 months ago. I've actually been listening to her and following her about 3 years, since right before COVID and a lot during COVID. And she is a miracle. She is sometimes harsh in her delivery, but she keeps working on herself and developing and growing day by day. But she really, really means well. She has a good heart. But just for instance, here's some of her teas. She does everything in glass because she does not want to compromise the herbs that she's harvested. So I really appreciate her for that, because that costs more. She did have to go up on her teas from where she started about 4 years ago, but it is worth it. I did get to get these during the Black Friday sales that she was having, and I love the lid. It says made with love. Like, it's just so cute. And this is an immunity booster, so since we're in that season, I definitely wanted to start that. But then I had to re-up on my divine iron. Like this is a jack of all trades. You got to have this in your arsenal if you're just starting out. But I absolutely love it. You have to drink it at room temperature, even though you do boil the water, you steep it. Spring water, okay guys, but you need to take this at room temperature because it can just really not work well with your system if you're taking it super hot and having it super cold. So room temperature, really anything, if you can have it at room temperature, that's the best, especially because it'll help your digestion and your food digest a little bit better. And you also want to drink this like 15 minutes before you're gonna eat, or if you end up eating, you can't really do that until like 2 hours later. So but all the instructions are included. You can check her out, check out her IG, check out her website. Beware of scammers because they are awful. People pretending to be her all the time, DMing, asking for money, which is something that she would never do. So the Alkaline Goddess, like, she uses 2 S's because somebody else had it with 1 S. So you just have to really know that you're going to the right link when you're dealing with her, and don't let anybody DM you with mess. So yeah. Also, today is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mama. I called her this morning. She was making a stew because it's so cold and just taking it easy and staying warm. So that's good to hear. She seemed to be in good spirits. So I love you, Mama. Yeah. I am simply just taking it day by day because my situation is not where I want it to be. I do start classes in January with the goal of finally receiving my bachelor's by 2024. Again, I may have mentioned this before in a previous vlog. If you just would pray for me and just send good vibes and like hold me accountable to reaching this goal. It's gonna change my life, you know, for the better. Even though I know that I'm capable of anything at my current status. I have my associate's degree. I have a ton of certificates. I just completed my data analytics certificate with Google Coursera. And now I'm working on Python. So yeah, it's a lot of good stuff going on. It's just the timing of everything and what I know I need financially right now. So I'm hoping to land something amazing within the next month or so. So yeah. I know I can't eat all this in one setting, so I'm gonna have to come back to it later. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on really quick and thank goodness my napkin was there. Chit chat, snap with y'all, catch up a little bit. I hope y'all are good. You know, as best as possible. We know it's you know, this time of year, for whatever reason, it tries to attack mental and, you know, with depression, anxiety, all the things. If you've lost a loved one, you know, whatever is going on, it can be so taxing and difficult. It's just, we have to overcome, we have to pray, we have to meditate, we have to know that God is bigger than all of this, and this too shall pass. Because I have to keep telling myself that, especially right when I think I'm like, whoo, I'm running and running, and I've gotten to this level, and I get knocked back. I cannot let that defeat me. I just have to take the lesson and keep getting better and better. And so that's what I want to share with you all as well. If you feel like you've been hit with a setback or something that has just taken a toll on you, just take time to process it, think things through, journal, call someone, see a therapist, whatever helps you work out, take a drive, and realize that it's not the end. It's the start of something new, a different path, something new. And it may feel horrible, it may feel like crap. Trust me. You have to keep going. I'm just thankful that I can say that I'm able to make this video right now and that I got my tree up, because I really didn't want to do it. I really did not. So if this touches the heart of one person, that's enough for me. I guess that's all I've got. I'm just gonna continue enjoying my little meal. I love you guys. Stay strong. Or if you have a moment of weakness, sit it out, but don't give up. Until next time, peace, abundance, blessings. Bye.